right, so surprise, surprise, we have another really busy week ahead of us. This week is more about preparing for us to be out of town next week. So we have a lot of catching up to do. I'm already a little bit late planning out this week. I kind of just already had in my mind some things that I knew I needed to get started yesterday. Today is Tuesday. So I just kind of like went and like full throttle started doing my to-do list that's in my head. So today it is afternoon and I finished some tasks that I needed to get done this morning, and now I am ready to plan out this week and get it down on paper so I can start crossing things off and prioritizing what exactly needs to get done this week. So first we are going to do a brain dump. Do some stuff in my daily pages that I actually really liked that I did last week. I will show you, and then we will finish planning out my weekly spread.
I am using the Overcast Mornings kit for my weekly, so I decided like, oh, why don't I go ahead and pull some of the deco sheets for my daily. So we're going to be using that right here. Last week I kind of did this little setup here and I really liked it. I really liked referencing this schedule, like this more detailed schedule than what I have in my monthly. My monthly is pretty just like basic. This kind of goes a little bit more into detail, which I really like. I put the priorities and then I did a mind spill, brain dump, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna kind of go along with that. Again, as you can see, I did not use these pages during the week. I don't know, I need to get on some kind of schedule, not a schedule, more like just, I need to figure out how this works best for me. I am using the Sterling Ink A5 planner, which I really love. It kind of took over my, should we do this the opposite way? Maybe. I replaced my Hobonichi cousin with this size planner. I think I was just kind of ready to try something different. This is pretty much the same type of planner, just a lot more neutral, which I liked. It doesn't have all the like quotes and everything like that, like the red marks. So that's why I chose to try this one out, and I am really happy with it. I just need to figure out how to do the daily pages, also to just make time for them. I think that's my biggest problem, is actually spending time in the daily pages. I like to just make a column. Why am I talking weird? I just like to make a column for the list. And I'm gonna just basically mimic what I did on the other side over here. I didn't use that to the fullest potential that I could have, but I feel like I used it pretty good. I call it a mind spill because I just think it sounds better than a brain dump, but it's the same thing. And then, okay, priority this week. I like to have 3 priorities, and then I do leave a 4th because if I start marking them off, then if I could potentially leave, or not leave, if I could potentially add something to my list, then I like to just do that. But I do like to start off with 3. If there's room for a 4th, then that's great. If not, it's okay, as long as I get 3 done, or 3 being worked on. I really also like sectioning off these big daily pages just because it seems to make it a little bit more manageable for me. Ideally, this schedule would start on a Monday, but since I have not been prepared enough for that, I am going to start it on Wednesday because today's Tuesday and we don't have anything going on today. And if we did, I don't know if I would write it down anyway, just because it's already being done, right? So we're just gonna start with Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And we do have a few things. My husband has a family day event that he would like us to all go to. So that is 10 to 2. I actually made my haircut appointment. I haven't had a haircut in over a year, probably like a year and a half. And I wanted to do it before we left on our trip. And I'm pretty sure that's at 4:15. And then Katya works tomorrow. And so that's kind of what I do. And I just go down the week and plug everything in so I can reference it. And this I have enjoyed. Well, I mean, I only did it for 1 week last week, but I really did like having this. I would just reference it, which was really nice. So now that we have our schedule figured out, I kind of look and see what needs to be done this week. And something I need to do is for our family trip, we are meeting up with my family and we're going to do family pictures. So I need to do family picture outfits, which I've talked about. I just haven't done it. Well, we got half of them. So I still need to do something like get an outfit for myself and for my daughter. And also we're going to a concert on Saturday. We're going to go see Evanescence, and I just want to make sure I have a concert outfit. And again, I don't need to buy an outfit for every occasion, but my wardrobe is just not what I want it to be, so I am trying to buy pieces that I can do for like a capsule wardrobe and that I love and will wear over and over again. I just want to make sure I have an outfit for that because, you know, you just want to feel nice when you're going out on a date with your husband. So there is that. And then let me see if I can think of anything else. A lot of this is Katya has work like every day. We have family day tomorrow. Priority also is just work, that like all my stuff is caught up. Work prep, I guess. And I think you will see this video while I'm gone or maybe right when I get back. So I'll have work prep and then also travel items. Like I just want to make sure I have all the travel stuff. And then we need to be packing. That is what is priority this week. Over here, I just like to now make a list of everything that's on my brain. It might not even have to do with any of this stuff or anything like that, but I just like to get it out of my brain and down on paper. And then what I can do is go in and prioritize what needs to be done this week, what can wait until we come back from our trip, and then even prioritize it per day. So that's why I like to see this. Like Wednesday, tomorrow, we're gonna be gone for a little bit of a chunk of the day, and then I have my hair cutting appointment, so I'm not gonna have a ton of time that day to do major things. Like this will not be a big productivity day. Thursday, Ash is gonna, like I'll probably be alone. Well, that's not true. By the time she goes to work, Ben will be home, but like this, I will know what I have time for during the day. So that's just what we're going to do real quick. We're just gonna do a little mind spill. And now that I'm sitting here planning, I can't think of anything. But when I'm doing other things, I keep adding stuff to my mental list. So that's kind of why it's nice to have this already planned, because then you can add to it right when it comes to your mind, you write it down, right? And you can do that in your phone. You can have like a notepad. You can have like post-it notes, like somewhere where you just like write something down, just get it down so you don't forget. So ideally that is what I would do, but we're just doing what we can right now. There is probably more I could put on here. Can't think of anything at this moment, but I'm sure I will add to it. Also, I really am just trying to prioritize work and the travel stuff. I know I have the concert outfit on here, but that shouldn't really take that much time when I get it done. What I would also love to do is have the house all clean, because I like coming home to a clean house. So I did just prioritize cleaning my shower. It needs to be done, and cleaning the bathrooms, because if anything, at least that is done. Oh, and cleaning out the fridge so that the trash can go out before we leave. That is priority for this week. And so we are going to go back over to the weekly. Okay, tomorrow I still want to get up and do my walk. I did make it so my habits are a 30-minute walk, water, and I get up in the morning at least before 7. I would like to at least do 6:30, but I'm not going to pressure myself, I guess. I don't know. I know it's silly, but sometimes we have to start small, and small steps still add up to something. So we're just gonna do that. And then I am going to write down family day in DC. I'm not sure how long we'll be there. Like I said, it's from 10 to 2, but we really aren't planning on being there all day long. It's just to kind of pop in, pop out. I also said I have a hair appointment. It's also it's not a new salon, but it's a new hairdresser, just because the girl that I normally go to, she didn't have anything open until I think like the end of July. And since I'm a big procrastinator, I wanted it done before we left on our trip so I could have it cut for the family pictures. My hair is pretty easy. Like, I am not picky, and usually when I wait this long, I'm just normally ready for it to be chopped, but this time I am not gonna chop my hair. I mean, she can take off like however much dead ends is on the bottom, but then I want it like layered and like styled, you know, like I want to keep it long. I'm liking it long. I mentioned in a Instagram reel that she was interviewing for a job, and she got it and she loves it. Obviously, I'm not going to share where it is just for privacy, but very exciting for her. And actually, maybe I don't. I chose this kit because it's supposed to be rainy this week, like pretty rainy. I don't think it's supposed to rain on Wednesday. I looked because I think this family day is outside. So I hope it doesn't rain that day. It's just Katja is working again. And then Ash is with friends. He made plans to go be with friends. I just don't know what time yet. I'm just gonna write Ash friends, and then he'll tell me what time he needs to go to their house. His friend just got a pool in, so they're gonna go spend time in the pool. I will need to get a bunch of work done. All right, and then Friday, Katja works in the morning. I think it's from 8 to 2 p.m. I think. Now I can't remember, but that is close enough. I have new releases that I also need to start working on. Surprise, surprise. It's just everything is urgent, right? Everything is important. That actually is really important, so we will do it. I'm going to put work. Ben does have a dentist appointment. I think it's at 1:20. Oh my gosh, I'm watching the World Cup game right now. It's Portugal versus Uzbekistan, I think. Portugal has Ronaldo, which he hasn't been doing that great, but it's 5-0 right now. That's crazy. We're gonna go from the bottom, and I'm gonna use this Polaroid because I like to use these when we're doing something like extra fun. And we are gonna go, when I say we, I mean Ben and I, we are gonna go see Evanescence, which I'm excited about. But I need to start listening to their songs, because I mean, I do know their songs, but when we looked up their playlist or their set list, there's quite a few songs that I'm just not sure I know. And concerts are a lot more fun when you actually know the songs and can sing along. Katja kind of has a full day this day. She is working till close again. She's also babysitting some of Ben's co-workers' children. But then she gets Sunday through like the following Sunday off, just because we are going to be out of town, which she told them when she did her interview. They were aware of that. I'm gonna have to work, so I think I'm actually gonna put a work setup up here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to really like lock in. I feel like sometimes it's hard for me when I feel like I have a million things to do, and that's the whole point of this, right? But sometimes it's still, but this is the most important. No, this is, but I also need to do something for me, and then my kids and the house, and I need to be a wife. Just everything is important. All right, I'm just gonna do K babysit 12. So we met up with this family just so she could get introduced to the kids, and the parents are very, very nice. The kids seem very sweet, so that's nice. All right, and I'm gonna leave that. And then Sunday, I think it's open, right? I didn't mark anything for Sunday. I will keep it open, and that might have to just be a really big work day because Katja doesn't work. I'm gonna tell Ben, don't schedule anything, because sometimes he's like, let's go to a movie and let's do this, and it's like, yeah, that's fun, and I would love my weekends to be like that, but this weekend is going to have to be for getting ready for vacation. I say vacation, and then when I say it's not a vacation, because a vacation to me is going to like the beach or even Disney World or Universal or whatever. This is a trip. It is meeting up with my family, and my sister got married earlier this year, and she's having a reception where her husband is from. So we're all getting together to do that and celebrate with her. Obviously, we are going to do some things there, but it is, where did my, anyway, that's what I'm saying. It's not vacation, it's a trip. Do you guys agree that it's different or what? I think I'm gonna leave it. Oh no, we need to do the tasks. All right, so let's go back to our mind spill, and we're going to look at this. All right, how are we gonna do this? Okay, so today I really need to focus on some work, like getting those. I marked off that I packaged the orders. I did not. So I need to package some orders. So we can do that right now. What time is it? The groceries are being delivered right now, so I need to go bring those in. I will need to figure out exactly what we're having for dinner. I could probably edit a video. New releases. Oh shoot. Okay, I need to design. I don't want to put like work stuff here. I do have another planner for my work. Let me know if you guys would want to see me set that one up too. Really what I should do is, instead of having this work, I should do the priorities for that day. So maybe we'll look into doing that for next week. That's just something to take a note of. I need to text my mom because it's about the family outfits. Okay, so I would say those are like my personal priorities for right now, at least at the beginning of this week. We're gonna just leave it at that. I do usually like to take you guys with me for more of the day so you can see me get a few of these things done. So maybe what we'll do is, I don't know, I don't really feel like I have a lot other than groceries away, packaging orders.
Okay, I'm gonna put all these away real quick, and then I think after I'm done, I'm gonna make myself a coffee. I think that'll be a nice little boost. My kids are playing a game. A nice little boost to get me going and getting all those orders packaged up. And then it'll probably be time to start dinner by that time. Okay, I was just looking for the recipe for the Starbucks vanilla sweet cream cold brew. I've made it several times before, I just haven't made it for a while. And it looks like now that Starbucks sells a vanilla flavored sweet cream, they're having that be the ingredients instead of what it actually, like, let's say you didn't have that, right? Like what it originally was. So I'm a little bit annoyed. So I'm thinking I need to do this from memory. I use the cold brew sweetened Starbucks. The other thing is I wanted to try it with Fairlife just to get some more protein in. And I even did fat free, so it probably won't taste the same at all. But I did grab some half and half so I could like sweeten it up. And then also I use sugar-free vanilla syrup. So normally what I think it is, you put some of the syrup, I would say like half a tablespoon. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And then you put, this would always say 6 ounces of this, but I don't want 6 ounces. I usually use 4 ounces. So I do 4 ounces of this and then 4 ounces of water. And then I'm pretty sure you put in 1/4 cup of it. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay. Okay, that worked out.
Now, I am not a huge coffee person. I do not like mine really coffee-ish at all. So this is good. I ended up doing 3/4 cup of the Fairlife milk and then 1/4 cup of the half and half and about 2 tablespoons. I just did what was left in here of the sugar-free vanilla and then mixed it up and then did 1/4 cup put in there. So that worked out well. I'll leave it down written. I'll like write it up what I did down below, but I think this is good. So I just store this in a container to use and then I'll use it tomorrow, the next day. This will give me probably 3 more cups. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. And now that we have our little pick-me-up, we can go work on orders. All right, so here's my pile of stickers and here are the orders I need to fill. This is everything that I didn't have on hand that I needed to print, foil, cut, all that stuff. And I know that there are actually a few things I still need to print because I had run out of transparent matte paper when I was doing this and I had ordered some and it just hadn't arrived yet. It did come yesterday, I think. I know I will need to print that while I'm filling these. Also, a customer asked if she could combine her order with another order that she made recently and I said yes, and then she had already ordered some of the stickers that she ordered and so she asked me to like sub them out for the new $2 Tuesdays, which is totally fine. Like send me a message if that ever happens to you, want to like change something or combine orders, and I'm happy to combine them and then refund you the shipping difference. So that's always an option for you. You might have to wait a couple extra days because if it's something brand new and I don't have it in stock, then you would have to wait for me to make it. But other than that, I mean, I'm totally able to do it. It's just up to you if you want to wait. So I'm just going to pull these out. I think the first one here actually is the one that I need to change up, but I just need to pull these, pull the stickers that it's missing, and then I can package them up. Yeah, that first one was the lady that messaged me, and so we'll go from there. Okay, I do need to print out just a couple sheets. I printed out one and I just need to print out one more. I need to get together some freebie packs. Anytime you order from me, you get like a little freebie pack. And so I need to get those together. I might need to print some more freebie stuff off actually, because I think there's 13 orders here. I only have 4. But I also want to put in these little script sticker, like foiled stickers. I think people could use these. So I think I'm going to do that. I need to do this one too. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost done with something and then things like that add up. And I'm like, okay, it's not just the easy thing of packaging orders. It's okay, I have a few things I need to print off. And then also I need to do the freebie packs. So this will take a teensy bit longer, but that's okay. I have about an hour before I need to make dinner, which I need to figure out what I'm making also. Then we can finish up packaging the orders. I just realized that I'm out of these little envelopes that I usually use for the freebies, so we're not going to be able to put them in there. Also, so these are the freebies right now, which I need to do. I need to make new ones, but it's like some Scrabble words that I think are really cute. These are just the clip art from the summer
in a tin collection. I usually like to make my freebies the artwork from a collection, because then if you guys like the freebie, you can go and get more and get the whole collection. Let me know what you guys prefer having freebies, as I always try to do something a little bit more decorative just because then everybody can use it. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna do these monthly scripts. I always feel like I do too much. I probably do too many freebies, which isn't a bad thing for you guys. And not that it's bad for me, I'm just saying sometimes I do too much. And normally I'll do transparent matte and premium matte, and then depending on what you order, I will put that type of paper freebie in your order, just because if you're ordering premium matte, it must be because you prefer that, and I want to give you a freebie that you will actually use. So I'm going to just kind of put these together and then get them in the order so we can package these up finally. All right, it is 6 o'clock, so I already went like an hour over what I was supposed to do. Ben went to the gym, so I had some more time, but I need to go make dinner for my family. And so I am going to finish packaging these orders up after dinner. And also I am going to plan in my work planner. This is a Faded Chronicle traveler's notebook size planner, and I'm really liking this for work. And let me know if you would be interested in seeing how I use this. I haven't been using it like that well, but I am starting to like get into it. So just let me know if this is something you'd be interested in seeing too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.